Okay, welcome everybody out to Leo Junior Senior High for tonight's basketball game, girls high school basketball, with the visiting Columbia City Lady Eagles versus the Leo Lady Lions. This broadcast is brought to you by Allen County Voice. We are glad you tuned in this evening for the basketball game. We've got about 2 minutes, 30-some seconds to go here of warm-up time. We can do a little pregame. Our pregame this evening is sponsored by TW Fable. This pregame is brought to you by TW Fable, located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course in Bluffton. Features fine dining Tuesday through Saturday. Looking for a great place for lunch? Visit the 250 Grill at TW Fable. All right, for tonight's game, again, we're bringing in Columbia City. The Lady Eagles sport a 2-5 record, coached by Amy Shear. They are Amy is 66-59 in her 6th year as head coach at Columbia City. Carrie Chappelle is Leo's head coach, and the Lions are 5-3. Coach Chappelle has a 148-85 overall record in her 11th year. Both teams coming in tonight with only one common opponent. That is Carroll. And Columbia City just played Carroll, I believe, and lost by 15. I believe that game was at Carroll. Leo played Carroll as well last week, and they lost by 2. So that game was here at Leo. So if that tells you anything common opponent-wise, it might indicate that Leo has a little bit of a better shot this evening. Columbia City, again, with just a 2-5 record, struggling a little bit. I can pull up for you Columbia City's last. They are actually on a 4-game losing streak. They lost to Marion, Goshen, again, Fort Wayne Carroll, and then Fort Wayne Dwinger was actually their last game, losing 43-61. The Lions, on the other hand, did win their last game. That was in a tournament here on November 28th, and they beat Wawasee 50-35, but they did lose their 2 previous games at South Adams and at Triton. That was part of that other tournament. So we are getting ready, I believe, for the national anthem, and as soon as the national anthem plays, then we will be underway again. Thank you for tuning in to The Voice tonight for the game between the visiting Columbia City Lady Eagles versus the Leo Lions. We will give you starting lineups as soon as the national anthem is over. All right, that was the national anthem, and we will get right to the starting lineups for the Lady Eagles. We will start with them first. We've got number 10. She is a 5'5" junior guard, and that's Darian Farber. Number 20 is a 5'10" Forward, and she's a junior. That's Chelsea Pettigrew. Wearing number 22, Elise Cormany is a 5'9 junior guard. Number 30, Reagan Decker is a 5'6 senior guard. And number 44, Bella Krieg, is a 5'10 forward, and she is a junior. That rounds out Columbia City's starting lineup. So not a ton of size there for Columbia City. 6 foot being their tallest, and that is Natalia Johnson, and she is not in the starting lineup. So no one over 6 feet in Columbia City's starting lineup. That may be a little bit problematic. Leo does have a little bit of size. For the Lions, number 25, Morgan Sanderson, is a 5'8 senior guard. Number 30, Natalie Neff, is a 5'6 senior guard as well. Abby Heichman, wearing number 33, is a 5'9 junior guard. Number 41, Brooke Immel, is a 5'7 senior forward. And number 43 is Daisha Green, and she is a 6'1 senior center. So there's a little bit of height right there, 6'1", and she is starting. And Daisha Green can be a handful down low when she's on her game. She's very tough inside on the block. She's a great rebounder, good athlete, great shot blocker. So that could be a little bit of a trouble area for Columbia City. They also have the Lions' Michaela Wills at 5'10", so just under 6 feet. And she will sub in for Michaela if she gets into foul trouble. And Michaela's, again, tough down on the blocks down low. So we will hit you with a quick commercial, and then we will be right back for the start of the game.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job.
All right, we are back here at Leo Junior Senior High, ready for the tip between the Columbia City Lady Eagles and the Leo Lady Lions. Daisha Green jump center for the Lions, and it looks like that is number 40. Can't see her number there. That was number 22, Elise Cormany for Columbia City, and they get the jump. Looks like Leo is going to. There's a jump ball. That is Sanderson, Morgan Sanderson for the Lions. And the possession here is going to go to Leo because Columbia City got the tip. So, first possession is a turnover by the Lady Eagles. And it looks like they are in a man-to-man. Nope, they are in maybe a matchup zone there, as the Lady Lions kind of probe up top around the horn with the ball, trying to feel out this defense, see what they're in. And it is a man-to-man, and that's Heichman, and she's going to take a shot just in and out from the free throw circle area. And there's Leo with the press already, and there's going to be another turnover on Columbia City. That was number 10, Darian Farber, who threw a bad pass, but that's what Leo's really known for, is their full court press, and they pressed after a miss. So we'll see if Columbia City can handle that pressure, because that has created a ton of turnovers for a lot of teams. There is Green down low, and she was wide open and just tossed the ball a little too hard. So a good entry pass to Green, not able to connect. So we still have a 0-0 score. Columbia City yet to attempt a shot. And there is a travel on number 30. That's Reagan Decker. So she got the ball in the key, turned and had a shot, but she did walk. So that is the second turnover already on Columbia City. Leo does play a scrappy defense. Even though they press, even in the half-court defense, they are pretty in your face. They make you work the ball to get a shot off. It's number 41, Immel, with the drive. She kicks down to Green. Green recovers, And there's a double dribble on Neff. So, turnover City here so far early in the game. Columbia City's ball out. And again, you can see the Lions in that full court press, and it's a 1-2-2. And they will trap, and there was almost a turnover again. So Columbia City breaks it, and they set up into their half court. Have yet to get a shot off with 6 minutes, 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So Columbia City is going to work the ball. Again, Leo plays a pretty good defensive game, and you have to work for your shot. And there's another steal. And Neff almost had it. And there's a kick on Sanderson. So again, pretty scrappy defensive start so far by the Lions. Columbia City yet to get a shot off here in the first couple minutes of the ball game. So number 24 just checked in, Holly Martinez for Darian Farber. So Coach Shearer maybe sees something she didn't like there. On near steal by Immel. There's a pass down low to Pettigrew. Pettigrew with the rebound. So an offensive rebound and putback by Pettigrew. No block out that time by the Lions. So an offensive rebound leads to the first 2 points of the game. That's Columbia City up 2-0 on the Lions. Sanderson with the drive, and Sanderson traveled, kind of tried to get away with that Euro step, that long step, and the referee got her. Was a little bit of contact there, but the traveling was called before the foul. So Columbia City again inbounds, full court press by the Lions. Columbia City breaks up easily that time, and a great block by Abby Heichman. That was number 24, Holly Martinez, put the shot up off the elbow there, and Heichman with a really nice block. Ball stays Columbia City's way, though. Leo in their 2-3 zone. There's an inbounds pass. And another block by Daisha Green on 22, Elise Cormany. There's a pass down to Neff. Neff gets trapped, kicks it out to Immel. Immel 3 is good. Or I'm sorry, that was Neff with the three-pointer. 3-2 Lions with 4:54 to go here in the first. Again, Columbia City easily breaks the press. And Green with the block, but they're going to catch it with a little bit of wrist there on Pettigrew. So Pettigrew was going to go to the line shooting 2. So far the Eagles not having too much issue with the Lions press, and able to break it there the last 2 times, getting some easy looks. Pettigrew good on her first free throw. She'll shoot one more. Pettigrew's second shot is short, and there's a rebound by Heichman. That's a 3-3 tie now with 4:44 to go, and Heichman with a little in the lane and scoop. Nice shot by Heichman. Again, another press. Columbia City gets to the middle of the court, and there is a turnover. Neff with the grab, and they turn it right back over to Columbia City. Columbia City sets up their half court in the key, and that is good by Reagan Decker. Reties the score at 5-5 with 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. There's Heichman on a drive. She's going to kick it out to Immel. Columbia City now in a 2-3 zone as well. So see if the Lions can get a shot off here. 3-point. Oh, there's a steal. That's number 22, Elise Cormany. And blocked again by Heichman. So Cormany, I think that's the second time she's had her shot blocked by Heichman. Good defensive hustle there. And number 10, Darian Farber, checks in for Cormany. And Maddie Sanderson checks in for the Lions for Natalie Neff. And also Michaela Wills checks in for the Lions as well for Immel. Inbounds pass, almost a turnover on Columbia City, but they keep possession. The Lions stay in their 2-3 zone. There's a kick on Heichman. So again, pretty scrappy defense there by the Lions. shots are pretty tough to come by for both teams so far tonight. Both teams playing pretty decently on the defensive side of the ball. There's an interior pass on the key. And that's Farber up top, directing traffic. Again, the Lions stay in their zone. Columbia City being pretty patient here on this possession. There's a kick by Morgan Sanderson. Her twin sister, Maddie, wears number 31. Morgan wears number 25. They're both in the game at the top of the zone there. So you are not seeing double. Farber comes out of the game. Cormany checks back in quickly. Tally Martinez with the ball up top. Maddie Sanderson hounds her. There's a nice pass down low. And there's a three up on its way by Martinez, and she nets it. And that gives Columbia City an 8-5 lead with 2:52 to go here in the first. So that's Wills up top with the ball. She just checked in. There's a pass, and there's a grab. That foul's on number 30, Reagan Decker. Grabbing Morgan Sanderson's arm on the drive. And the Lions inbound the ball on their end of the court. And a nice driving shot there by Harding, and that was Harding. And there's a turnover there. There's the press. And Sanderson shoots, but she hits the underneath side of the backboard. So Leo with a turnover, but not able to capitalize. And Columbia City takes the ball quickly down. And that's 20. Chelsea Pettigrew on a quick end-to-end basket. Makes it 10-7 Columbia City. Wills has the ball in the key. Wills continues to try to get position. There's Sanderson with the drive. Nice drive and shot, but just hits the back of the iron. So Sanderson's always going to be aggressive. There's Columbia City in the key again. There's a shot short by Pettigrew. And Sanderson is able to get the ball. Harding's going to kick out. Sanderson sets up the offense. Columbia City back in their man-to-man. Heisman's going to take a shot just inside the arc, and she misses. Michaela Wills tries to rebound, and Heisman had a shot at that ball. She took her eyes off of it, trying to make a play before she had the ball in her hands. You got to make sure you see the ball, just like in receiving a receiver in football. You've got to make sure you see that ball into your hands before you go and make a play. So Leo's going to press full court. And there's a good long pass by Columbia City again to break that press. So far the press somewhat ineffective for the Lions, and it's given most teams fits on the year. So Columbia City doing a nice job early. And there's a foul on Harding. So some good ball movement there by Columbia City down to Cormany. And Harding fouls to stop the short shot there. That's going to put Cormany on the line shooting too. Columbia City still with a 10-7 lead with 59 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cormany's first shot is no good. Cormany gets her second shot. It's up. Nice arch on that ball. Good rotation, and it's good. That makes the score 11-7 Columbia City with 57 seconds. So we'll see if the Lions play for the last shot here in the quarter or if they just are aggressive and try to score as quick as they can. Columbia City doing a nice job of pushing the Lions out defensively, making the Lions work for everything they get here early. Nice pass, and there's a bump on Cormany. And she bumped Harding there. Or I'm sorry, not Harding, but that's Brooke Immel on the drive. Brooke saw a little bit of daylight, cut right down the lane. And Cormany with the body. That's going to give Immel 2 shots. And her first rattles in. Number 42, Natalie Johnson, checks in for Bella Craig for the Lady Eagles. And that ball trickles in for Immel as well. It makes it an 11-9 Columbia City lead. Columbia City once again, nope. Long pass, and that ball is out of bounds towards the line. So there the press was effective. Caused the errant pass. So the Lions with 29.6 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, down 2 to the Lady Eagles. Michaela Wills with a long three, and she's off the front of the rim. Columbia City grabs the rebound. 12 seconds to go here. Columbia City looking to work it down low. Harding gets her hand on it. And that's Maddie Sanderson, picks up a cheap foul up top. Not the foul you want to pick up. That's her first foul. That's Leo's third foul. 5.8 seconds to go. Columbia City's going to inbound. And that's Martinez in the corner, and she nails a three. Nice play. Nice way for Columbia City to end that quarter. So Columbia City at the end of one leads the Lady Lions here at Leo Junior Senior High 14-9. We will be right back.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
All right, welcome back to Leo Junior Senior High, where we just begin the second quarter, and the Columbia City Lady Eagles hold a 14-9 lead. There's a kick. So both teams a little bit turnover prone here early in the game. But Columbia City managing to knock down a couple of threes, which really is the difference so far in the game. Columbia City maintains possession under their basket. And there's a pass in, a nice pass, and Carmody is fouled, looks like by Heischman. So that's going to put Carmody back on the line shooting two. So Columbia City able to get some interior passing on that inbounds play. Finding some angles, making the good pass. And Carmody nets her first one. Carmody has a nice free throw stroke, nice high arch. She gets good rotation, and there it is again. That ball's in and out. I jinxed her there. So it's 15-9 Columbia City with 7:41 to go here in the second quarter. See if Leo can get something underway. Columbia City's defense has caused Leo a little bit of fits. They making them work for everything they get. There's Michaela Wills with a drive. She kicks it out, and that's Immel, and she draws nothing but air. And Harding tries to grab the rebound, and she's fouled. And that's Martinez, and she knew it. She nodded her head, got Harding on the arm. Looks like Natalie Neff and Daisha Green are going to check back in for the Lions, replacing Wills and Morgan Sanderson, sorry. Heischman with the ball. Immel with the ball. There's Harding. So the Lions again probing that Columbia City defense, which has caused them fits so far. They're pushing the Lions out, not letting them get into any kind of offensive rotation here. And there's Heisman with a little bit of a runner, and she leaves it short. Columbia City with a long pass down. And that shot is up, and it's going to come off, and Heisman with the rebound. That was number 30 for Columbia City. Columbia City picks it up and blocked by Green. That was Reagan Decker, who missed that previous shot. Had a wide open shot there in the key, missed it. Got the steal, and Daisha Green with good hustle play blocks the ball out of bounds, keeping it to Columbia City under their basket. Leo stays in their 2-3 zone. And it looks like we have another foul on Leo. And they got number 41, and that's Brooke Immel. That's her first, team's fifth. Martinez thought about taking the three, and she kicks it back out to Farber. Leo stays in their extended 2-3 zone. There's Carmody from the free throw line. Can't get it, but she picks up the loose ball. And that's going to be another foul on Abby Heisman over the back. She was over the back of Natalie Johnson, who had position. So that's two quick fouls on Heisman. It looks like she's going to come out. That's going to bring in number 23, Sophia Pierce. She replaces Heisman with her second foul, who's not very happy coming to the bench. There's the inbound pass to Martinez. Her shot was initially blocked, and she loses it. Pierce picks up the ball. So again, pretty impressed with Columbia City's defense. There's a nice inbounds pass down low to Green, and she again too hard on the shot. So Green's missed a couple of point blank looks, and the score remains 15-9. Columbia City with 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. Near steal by Immel. That ball's down to Carmody, and a shot up, and it rims out. Nice looking pass and shot by Carmody, just not able to knock it down. So Columbia City getting some really good looks from the three-point line and down low. There's another interior pass to Green. This time she's able to hit. I think Leo needs to look at her. That makes it 15-11 Columbia City. But Green, I think, can make hay all day down low. There's a nice pass and drive by Martinez. And there's a missed shot by Johnson. Leo picks it up. Nice pass inside to Green. And she's fouled by Johnson. That's Johnson's first foul. I believe that's Columbia City's fourth. So Leo will have the ball out of bounds. But I like they're looking. Looks like they're going to look down low for Green here. Maybe a little bit more. It's going to be a solid play, I think, for the Lions if Green can connect. Pierce almost walked, able to maintain. So the Lions again probing the defense, taking their time. Harding with a drive, gets away with a push off, and they're going to count that. Harding looked like she got away with a little bit of a forearm push there, but the ref did not call that one. He called the hack on the arm and the and one for Harding, so it was a good drive and basket even though there was contact there. That puts Harding on the line for one. We've got a score of 15-13 Columbia City with 4:36 to go here in the second quarter. Martinez is going to come out of the game. Cormidy's in. Pettigrew with that rebound. So Harding misses the free throw. Could have brought it within one, but as it is, the Lions are down two here. Nice cross-court pass. You hate to see those, but that was a nice pass to Pettigrew. And she hits the layup, so that makes it 17-13 Columbia City with 4:14 to go here in the second. So again, I liked when Green was down low on the block. She gets it down to Harding with a little turnaround, and that ball's going to find its way into the hoop. So it's a nice positioning there, nice interior pass, and Harding gets the two. Makes it 17-15 Columbia City, who really have not been affected by the press as much as many other teams that the Lions have played early this season. So Columbia City runs their set. Lions are in a man-to-man now. Green nicely done with a hand straight up, and that forces a foul, or a turnover, I'm sorry. Columbia City throws the ball out of bounds. So Green keeps those hands straight up and down. Doesn't allow the shot, doesn't allow a good passing lane, and Columbia City tosses the ball out of bounds for a turnover. Looks like both Sandersons check in for the Lions. And Neff checks out. And Immel as well. So the Lions, again, patiently look to probe. There's Green down low. She bodies up. She gets nice position on the block. Lions got to find her. I think they can have some more success down there. So far, Harding and Green. And there's a nice pass by Sanderson. So she finds Green on the block. And Coach Scheer wants a timeout. She's seen enough of those last 8 points by the Lions being buckets down low. That makes it 17-17. Tie game here with 3:02 to go. YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne with a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and childcare. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. Visit fwymca.org. We'd also like to thank the University of St. Francis for their scoreboard tonight, which I do not have up. Technologically goofy here tonight, can't get it to go. But this is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. A USF education is a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at usf.edu. This is your moment. Believe. So we want to say thank you to the University of St. Francis for my oral scoreboard here tonight. We want to thank all of our sponsors here on Allen County Voice, without which we would not be able to bring you this broadcast. And there's a steal. There's a press steal by the Lions, and that's Sanderson. And she drives, puts it up, and that ball comes out hard. And that was Morgan Sanderson. And again, there's a foul. Got her with the body. And that was Elise Carmody, who drew the foul there for Columbia City. And that is the Lions' 7th team foul, so it's going to put Columbia City on the line for 1-1. So they're in the bonus with 2:46 to go here in the second quarter. 17-17 tie. So the Lions have made Columbia City turn the ball over a few times tonight, but not able to capitalize on those turnovers. Good block out by Green on the miss in the front end of the 1-1 by Cormany. So the Lions down again. And there's another pass to Green. She's a little high up on the block that time, just about at the elbow, so she passes back out. But the Lions are going to look to go back down low to her. And they got Cormany on a grab on Pierce. And that is Columbia City's 6th foul. That's Cormany's first foul. One more foul, and that will put the Lions at the line for bonus. Leo with 17 fouls, Columbia City with 6. Sanderson almost loses it out of bounds. She finds Pierce. She's going to drive and throw up a runner. No good. And Columbia City, just a nice save there. That was Martinez. That ball looked like it was gone out of bounds, and she grabbed it and flung it back in. 17-17 tie with 2:08 to go. There's a nice cross-court pass to Martinez. And there was a foul on Sanderson, who kind of slipped on the play. Out of desperation, it looked like she kind of grabbed Martinez there. So Martinez will go to the line shooting 2. That's Leo's 8th foul. And Maddie Sanderson checks out. And that brings Natalie Neff into the game. Martinez hits the first. And she is long on the second. So Columbia City has a 1-point, 18-17 lead with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Sanderson with a little crossover and a runner, too hard. Tries to get her own rebound. There's some contact underneath, no call, but the ball goes off of Sanderson. Columbia City's going to maintain possession. Leo is in their full court press with 1:53 to go in the second quarter. Columbia City able to break. And they're going to get into their offense. The Lions look to be in man-to-man. Pierce takes a little bit of a tumble. Nice pass by Cormany down low. Or Pettigrew, to Pettigrew, and she was not able to gather and make the shot. So Lions maintain possession, and there's a kick, and that went off of number 30, Reagan Decker. So the Lions maintain possession with 1:17 to go. 18-17 Columbia City lead. There's Sanderson with a drive, and she's short again. A lot of contact. Sanderson looking at the rep, but there's no call. Columbia City brings the ball down, and there's a travel. And that was Farber, who was a little bit indecisive. She was thinking, you know what, I'll take the three. But she did have a driving lane, and she just didn't lay the ball down before she picked up that foot. But that's what happens when you get a little indecisive. And there's a grab down low on Green, who again was getting position on the block. They got Pettigrew with her first foul, but that does put Columbia City over the foul limit. That's her 17th foul, so Green's going to shoot 1-and-1. 49 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Green's first shot way hard. I think the girls were a little bit asleep. They forgot it was 1-and-1. The ball kind of came off the rim, and nobody collected or nobody went into the lane. Columbia City ends up with it. Looks like they may hold for the last second. So Decker and Martinez up top, and they are going to hold for the last shot. And Martinez, they're going to get maybe a moving screen. Not sure what that call was. I don't think it was a forearm. So they got Decker, and there was some contact initiated by her. I didn't catch that, but with 17.6 seconds to go, and that's an offensive foul. So it's player control. There won't be shots, even though that's Columbia City's 8th team foul. Lions inbound with 16 seconds to go. 18-17 Columbia City leads. So the Lions looking to. There was a push by Sanderson. No call. She gets it down to Green on the block, and she's short. So a great interior pass. Oh, and Columbia City turns the ball over with nobody, no pressure. Just an unforced turnover there on Martinez. So that gives Leo another chance to take the lead before half with 5 seconds to go. Pierce struggling to get it in. And Columbia City knocks the ball out of bounds. So 4.7 seconds left on the clock. Lions having a little bit of trouble inbounding the ball. Again, having trouble inbounding. No time went off that time. And Coach Chappelle going to draw something up, not liking what she saw out of the Lions there on those last two inbound plays where they were really struggling to get the ball in bounds. So 4.7 seconds to go. Columbia City with an 18-17 second quarter lead. Really giving the Lions a second chance here to take the lead before halftime. Marco's Pizza, located in downtown Leo, serves not only pizza but wings, subs, breads, and many other delicious items. Marco's also offers catering, carry-out, and delivery. Marco's Pizza in the bustling downtown of Leo. Give them a call, 627-2227. All right, again, 4.7 seconds. Columbia City up 18-17. Lions will inbound. And they get the ball to Sanderson. She drives and she gets grabbed, so she forces the contact. I like that. Very aggressive play by Morgan Sanderson. And that's on Pettigrew, and that's going to put Sanderson on the line for 2. And she ties the game with the first. Looking to take the lead. And a little bit of momentum going into halftime, and she is strong on the second one. So this Wills picks it up, and she goes down hard, looking for contact, no call. And both teams are going to go into halftime all knotted up, 18-18. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to Allen County Voice. We got a good game here at Leo Junior Senior High, all tied up between the Columbia City Lady Eagles and the Leo Lady Lions. We'll listen to a couple of messages from our sponsors, and then we will be back, hopefully with some halftime stats, at least for the Lions. So we will be right back.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course at 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton. You can enjoy a fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Kitchen closes 1/2 hour prior to lounge. If you are looking for a great spot to have lunch, visit 250 Grill to enjoy some sandwiches, wraps, salads, and appetizers. T.W. Fable Restaurant, 2330 East, 250 North at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Reservations recommended by calling 260-353-1360. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics. Hi, this is Dale from The Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com. You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course at 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton. You can enjoy a fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Kitchen closes 1/2 hour prior to lounge. If you are looking for a great spot to have lunch, visit 250 Grill to enjoy some sandwiches, wraps, salads, and appetizers. T.W. Fable Restaurant, 2330 East, 250 North at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Reservations recommended by calling 260-353-1360. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, welcome back to Leo Junior Senior High, where we have a halftime score 18-18 between the Columbia City Lady Eagles and the Leo Lady Lions. This is Mike Walker on Allen County Voice. I've got Ben Richards with me on the camera. So we are glad you've tuned in this evening, this December 5th. Great basketball game here so far. So we look for another good second half. I do not have halftime stats. I was able to briefly take a look at the stat sheet, but just not able to tabulate anything before they had to take it down to the locker room. So no halftime stats, but that's okay. We can just talk a little bit about how scrappy the game has been so far. Pretty much a defensive game. Both teams giving each other, for the most part, fits on the offensive side of the ball. So we'll see if that keeps up. Leo's press, which has converted a few turnovers, just not into points. But Columbia City able to break the press. Out of all the games that I've done this year, the Lions have created a ton of turnovers off their press, and maybe 3 or 4 on Columbia City tonight off the press. Otherwise, Columbia City's had a few other turnovers, but it has not been because of the Lion press. So both teams going at it. Again, Columbia City coming in with a 2-5 record. The Lions coming in with a 5-3 record. And so far, both teams look really evenly matched. The Leo Lady Lions trying to get the ball down low. They had some success there at the end of the second quarter with Renee Harding and Daisha Green having some success down on the block. So Coach Shearer called a timeout there after about the 8th point by Leo, getting the ball, working the ball down low in the paint. And after that, she kind of stopped the bleeding, and Leo wasn't able to get much down low, but there wasn't a ton of time left in the half. So we'll see if Leo continues to look down low. I think that's where they do have an advantage. Columbia City able to hit a few threes, which for the most part is really what has given them much offense at all this evening. Leo, I believe, has just hit 1 3 on the night. I think that was Natalie Neff. Otherwise, they haven't hit a 3. So both teams struggling a little bit offensively, both playing pretty well defensively. I wish I had some stats to give you turnover-wise and rebounding-wise. I just don't have those with me. So we will take a little bit of a break here, not too long. We only have about 30 or so seconds before the teams are going to come back out on the court, and then we will be back out. But we do appreciate you tuning in to Allen County Voice. This is Mike Walker again. Got Ben Richards on the camera, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes here.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
All right, we're back out here at Leo Junior Senior High. That halftime show, which, again, without statistics, wasn't much of a halftime show, but it was brought to you by Marco's Pizza, located in downtown Leo. Serves not only pizza, but wings, subs, breads, and many other delicious items. Marco's also offers catering, carry-out, and delivery. Give Marco's a call at 627-2227, and you will not be let down. Marco's Pizza in Leo. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors that sponsor Allen County Voice. I'll read down the list. University of St. Francis, New Holland, Tri-County, Grable Insurance, Indiana Physical Therapy, YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne, Tita Fable, Adams Memorial Hospital, Woodcrest Villas and Garden Apartments, and Marco's Pizza. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to broadcast this or broadcast any voice game or any telecast. So anytime you get a chance to go in and thank a sponsor for sponsoring this program, do so. They will like to hear from you. They will appreciate it. We got about 1:10 to go before the start of the second half between the Lady Eagles of Columbia City and the Lady Lions of Leo. So we'll see if all starters, same starters, come back out that did here in the first half. But we've had a really tight first half. Can't get any tighter. Score is 18-18. Really looks like pretty two well-matched teams as far as physicality. Team foul-wise, I believe both ended the half with 8. So I don't think anybody's in. I know Abby Heichman for the Lions has 2. I'm not sure if any other player has 2 on the court. I'm looking now up at the scoreboard, and Heichman has 2 for the Lions, and it looks like Reagan Decker has 2 as well for Columbia City, and Chelsea Pettigrew also has 2. So no one in any true foul trouble here at this point of the game. The Lions will inbound the ball here to start the second half. Again, 18-18. Possession arrow will go Columbia City's way after that inbounds. So Columbia City looks like they're starting out in man-to-man. Instantly, Leo goes down low to Green, and she kicks it back out to Morgan Sanderson, who misses the 3. So right away, the Lions go down low. And that was Nevin. She picks up her dribble. You don't want to do that there. So Morgan Sanderson again down low to Green, and she's short. She gets her own rebound, and then she's long. So you can see the Lions are making a concerted effort to get the ball down low, but Green's got to be able to connect on those shots. Not a ton of resistance. She's big enough that she can make her own room down there, and just not having a ton of success. And there's a steal. That's Neff, and she's up ahead to Sanderson, and Sanderson with her right hand and up and in. So the Lions coming out pretty feisty here so far, pretty aggressive. There's a steal by Neff, and she steps out on the sideline, so the ball's going to go Columbia City's way. But the Lions come out pretty feisty. They take a 20-18 lead with 6:53 to go here in early in the third quarter. The Lions are in their 2-3 zone, and there's a steal by Sanderson. That's Morgan, and she's going to look to drive, and there's a bump. And she is knocked down, and that's number 44, Bella Krieg. That's Krieg's second foul, and that's going to put Sanderson on the line for 2. And she's short. So Sanderson will take her second shot. Sanderson's up, and that one is good. So that gives the Lions an early 3-point lead. And there's Heishman with a near steal, and it does go off. It did go off of the Columbia City hander. That was Decker. So a nice defensive play by Heishman. She's a great soccer player here for Leo. Very athletic. She inbounds to Neff. So a couple of quick turnovers here by Columbia City, and Leo's capitalized on those so far. And again, Columbia City pushing the Lions out defensively so that they can't get into their flow of the offense. And that ball's going to go Columbia City's way. So Leo back in their 2-3 zone. Several turnovers here on Columbia City. They haven't gotten many, if any, shots up. And there's another one. There is another one by Reagan Decker. Just throws the ball out of bounds. Coach Shear's going to take a timeout. She's seen enough of Turnover City. And they're going to take a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne with a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, and indoor pool and childcare. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. Visit fwymca.org. So far early here in the second half, Columbia City with several turnovers. Leo able to capitalize on a couple of those. Coach Shear for the Lady Eagles calls a quick timeout, a 30-second timeout, and tries to settle things down. So the Lions will inbound. Heishman with the inbounds pass. She finds Sanderson, and the Lady Eagles are in their man-to-man. Sanderson drives. That's Morgan Sanderson with a nice drive. Takes a little body contact. That ball goes down. So the Lions open up with a 5-point lead. And there is a block on Sanderson on the press. And that was on Martinez there. That's Leo's first foul of the half. That's Sanderson's second foul. So they did get Sanderson with the block. And the Lions are in their 2-3, and another turnover on Columbia City. Not sure if they've even gotten a shot up here in the second half. And there's a pass down low to Green. Nice pass by Sanderson. Green not able to corral it. She drives and kicks to Heishman for a 3, and she nails it. So the Lady Lions come out on fire here in the second half, take a 26-18 lead. So they're up 8, and there's a trap. And Martinez does a smart thing and knocks it off of the leg of a Lion there. So the ball remains with Columbia City, but the Lions defense has been ratcheted up. And I think we're still waiting to see Columbia City's first shot here of the second half. And that's Pettigrew. And she does shoot. She had a good drive there, but just doesn't connect. But Columbia City maintains possession. So Pettigrew misses that shot at point-blank range. Columbia City maintains possession, and they take the ball out of bounds. And there's a hold on a set play. I think they got number 44, and that's Bella Krieg. We'll see. Yep, that's who they got on the hold on the inbounds play. She held the Lion defender trying to fight around that pick, and they caught her. That's Columbia City's second foul. So again, Columbia City yet to score here in the second half. The Lions putting a lot of pressure on them, and Daisha Green gets the loose ball, puts it up and in, and now the Lions are up 10, 28-18. So two completely different halves for the Lions. And there's a push. I think they got number 41, Brooke Immel. That's her second foul, the team's second. So the Lions scoring 10 unanswered points here early in the second half. And there's another turnover by Columbia City, and Sanderson picks it up. So Columbia City with just one shot up here in the second half after almost 4 minutes of play. There's a long shot by Neff, and it's off. Green goes down on the floor, but Columbia City's able to fight and pick that ball up. There's Martinez with a drive. A lot of contact. No charge called. But Columbia City again with another turnover, and they shot up into Sanderson, and there's a foul. So the Lions are being extremely aggressive. They came out. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall because I have a feeling Coach Chappelle maybe let some things fly in there, maybe a clipboard or two, maybe an eraser or something to get the attention of these girls because they have come out on fire and on defense as well. So Sanderson hits the first of two, and Immel comes out, and Harding checks in. So Morgan Sanderson hits her second one. Again, Leo now with 12 unanswered points with a 30-18 third quarter lead with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, the Lions pressing near turnover there. Columbia City able to maintain possession. Lions in their 2-3 defense. And they are really trying to get into passing lanes, and they're causing all kinds of stress here for the Columbia City offense. I believe Columbia City has taken one shot here in the second half. And there's another defensive kick by Sanderson. So the Lions are making it very, very difficult for Columbia City to run anything offensively. Columbia City with the ball inbounds under their basket. Martinez launches from just inside the three-point lane, and she shoots an air ball, and that ball goes out of bounds to Leo. Columbia City is now a full court, looks like full court man press. And Heishman's not going to have any trouble breaking that. She's a really good ball handler, and she's quick. Beautiful pass to Green down low, who misses again at point-blank range. A full court pass, but Leo able to pick it off. So another turnover by Columbia City, trying to break that press all in one shot and not able to do so. Columbia City still scoreless here in the second. Harding's going to launch, and she hits from inside the arc. And Coach Shear has seen enough. She calls a timeout. She's going to bring her girls over to somehow try to stop this dam from completely breaking. So the Lions have scored 14 points to Columbia City's 0 here in the second half, making it 32-18 with 3:09 in the third quarter. We're going to hear one word from our sponsor. This is Mike Walker for Allen County Voice. Got Ben Richards on the camera. We will be right back.
Hi, this is Dale from The Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com. You know.
All right, welcome back to Leo Junior Senior High, where break the press that time, and they're going to set up their half-court offense. Number 32's in the game, Morgan Bales or Bayless, I'm not sure. Looks like for the first time. Farber's in for Columbia City as well. Farber takes that jumper, and it's off the back iron, and Green with a good position and good rebound down low. Oh, Sanderson got away with a carry. Ball went up and over her head, but the ref said nope. Her hand was on top of the not able to connect. And they got Heisman with a push, so that's her third foul. So she's the first player. And then Leo, again, back in their 2-3 zone, causing fits for Columbia City here in the second half. Again, Columbia City, I believe, has gotten 2 shots off, one of those being an air ball. And no score for Columbia City at all here in the second half. Leo maintaining the 32-18 lead with 1:56 to go. There's a drive, and there's a nice shot by Martinez. And that's Columbia City's first 2 points here in the third quarter. Makes it 32-20, and there's a drive by Morgan Sanderson, and she was all alone and missed it, and Harding cleans up that miss. So a good putback by Harding. Keeps the lead of 14, 34-20 Lions. Who continue to press. Nice pass there by Farber down low. And that was number 42, Natalie Johnson, was not able to handle it. Heisman's going to drive, and she gets fouled by Farber. Good sportsmanship there by Farber, helping Heisman up. No harm, no foul. That's Farber's second foul. That's Columbia City's fourth here in the second half. So inbounds for Leo. Hits Heisman for a 3, baseline 3, and she hits nothing but net. That gives the Lions a 17-point lead, and Heisman with a steal. Another 3, and she's just a little hard. Wills picks up that loose ball, so Columbia City, again, cannot corral the rebound. So Leo beating Columbia City to all loose balls. Leo with 19 points scored here in the second half to Columbia City's 2. And there's a drive, and there's a nice block by Harding. And that's Carmody, and she goes up. So Carmody missed the first initial layup with a nice defensive play by Harding. She picks up her own rebound, and she gets fouled. And that's the second foul on Harding, and that's Leo's 5th. So Carmody's going to be shooting 2. For Columbia City. And she is off on her first. 38.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Cormany with the second. And that shot is up, and it rolls out. Heisman's got Pierce, but she doesn't see her. She does finally dump it. Pierce is going to take the baseline jumper, and she nets it, so the Lions maintain their hot streak. And almost a steal there by Harding on the full court press. And there's another turnover by Columbia City. So the pressure is wreaking havoc on Columbia City here in the second half. That has to be their at least 10th turnover so far here in the third quarter. 18.3 seconds to go. The Lions with a 19-point lead. Scoring 21 points to Columbia City's 2 here in the third quarter. So the Lions will look to end the third quarter here with their possession. Pierce is going to drive, throws up a little runner, and that ball goes down. They can't miss. Columbia City takes a long shot. It's no good. So third quarter has Leo's name all over it with 23 total points scored in the quarter. That's a lot of points to Columbia City's 2. So the name of the basketball game right now has been the third quarter, and the Lions really ramping up the defensive pressure and really being aggressive offensively, and it's been lights out here in the third quarter for Leo with a 41-20 lead. So a great effort by the Leo Lady Lions. Again, I would have loved to have heard what Coach Chappelle had to say at the half, but she really motivated these girls to come out, and it is just a complete tale of two halves so far. We'll see if Leo can keep up this hot shooting streak, but it's almost like they can't miss. So a great third quarter for Leo. We will hear a message from our sponsor. This is Mike Walker for Allen County Voice. Got Ben Richards on the camera doing an outstanding job. We will be right back.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's. You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
All right, and we are back to start the fourth quarter here at Leo Junior Senior High, where the Lady Lions have taken a 41-20 lead. Heichman drives down, and she continues the carnage, hitting a nice little running layup, little scoop shot, and Leo continues the press, so they're not backing off at all early here in the fourth quarter, and there's a foul on Wills. And that was Pettigrew on the drive. Wills with the foul. That is her first foul. Leo 6, but that's going to put Pettigrew on the line shooting 2. Pettigrew hitting Columbia City's third point of the half. And, folks, we are already into the fourth quarter, so points have come few and far between for Columbia City here in the second half. Pettigrew's second shot is up, and it rims out. So she got one out of the two. It's 43-21. Nice save by Maddie Sanderson on a long pass. Oh, and she got it. Nope, they caught her. She traveled. She knows it. Ball Columbia City's way. So Leo with 25 points scored here so far in the second half to Columbia City's 3. That is the name of this game, is the second half. Columbia City breaks the press nicely that time. It looks like we've got number 40 in the game as well for Columbia City. That is, I believe, Grace Cotter. And Reagan Decker scores that one, making a 43-23 lead with a 20-point lead with 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. And there's a travel on Will. So the Lions, who are staying aggressive but getting a little sloppy here in the fourth quarter with a couple of quick traveling turnovers back-to-back. They're on back-to-back possessions. So it looks like Coach Scheer not real thrilled with her starters, and there are a lot of backups playing right now for Columbia City. And that's number 12. That may be Grace. That's Grace Cotter right there. And Heichman gets grabbed. And they're going to call that on the floor. Close to being an and one. And that foul was on Martinez. That is her second. That's Columbia City's 5th of the second half. And Decker comes out. And there's a kick on the inbounds. Carmody with the foot deflection there. So Leo again with possession under their basket. Inbounds pass. Wills has it down low on the block. Heisman looking to get it back into her, and she does, but it's really not a good pass. Not easy to handle there for Wills, and Columbia City with the steal. So Martinez picks up her dribble. Looks like we're going to have almost a wholesale change by the Lions. There's a drive, and that shot's too hard by Cormany. So Leo again maintains possession, and it's going to be a 4-girl substitution, the next dead ball for the Lions. So Columbia City stays in there man-to-man. They can't afford to stay in his zone. And Wills with a drive, and she gets hacked, knocked to the ground. And that foul's on number 44, Bella Krieg. They pulled that off, and they called number 40 for the foul. And I don't have a number 40 on my roster. So that's the one player in for Columbia City who I do not have a name with that number. So I apologize. That was not on the foul. I'm trying to think. She played reserve, but she changed numbers. And Wills misses that second shot. Yeah, I cannot tell you who that Columbia City player is wearing number 40. The announcer, I don't believe, knows who it is either. And she has the ball down low, passes it out to Pettigrew. Pettigrew misses the baseline jumper. Cormany with the putback. That makes it 44-25 Lady Lions with 5:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sanderson drives and kicks. That's Neff with the ball up high now. And Neff with a errant pass aimed for Harding, not able to corral that. So the ball goes back to Columbia City. So we have Green, Harding, Immel, Neff, and Morgan Sanderson in for the Lions. And they're going to get Morgan Sanderson on the press. She took the worst into that hit. She did create the contact, but looks like she got hit in the mouth. And that's her third foul, Leo 7. So that's going to put Columbia City at the line for 1-1. And that is Martinez, who misses the front end. Harding picks up the rebound. Columbia City stays in there man-to-man. Leo with a 44-25 lead. An absolute third quarter blowout by the Lions. There's Decker with the steal. And she fakes out Green and able to maintain her pivot foot and not travel. So that was a nice play and score there. So it's 44-27 Leo with 4:36 to go in the fourth quarter. And Green fumbles the ball. She's able to maintain possession, though. She kicks it out to Neff, and she gets grabbed of Grace Cotter, who they caught for the grab. And that is Columbia City's 7th foul. So that's going to put Neff at the line for a 1-1. And Natalie's first shot rattles home. And a timeout called, and it looks like a full timeout. And I believe, and Coach Shear calls that timeout. University of St. Francis, known for quality academic options and dedicated professors, you'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Can't say that about their football team. And Neff nets both free throws, so that makes Leo's score 46-27, 19-point lead with 4:18 to go here in the fourth. And again, Leo extending their defense, really making Columbia City struggle. And there's a steal by Harding, and Columbia City steals it right back, but that is over and back on number 40, who again, I'm not sure who that is, folks. I apologize. Reserve player who changed numbers. And I did not get her name on that changeover. So the Lions maintain possession. And Columbia City in a man-to-man, and they're going to get Martinez with a little ticky-tack grab, but she did get a big quarter for the Lions. That's what turned this game completely around and really put it out of reach for Columbia City. It's just all kicks and giggles here. And nice interior pass to Green, who traveled. Really nice pass. It was a little too much traffic there. So Sanderson, even though she threw a nice pass, there wasn't a lot Green could do. She was double-teamed, almost triple-teamed down there. And sometimes you got to look at that situation and not throw that pass because there's not a lot she's going to be able to do with it other than kick it back out. But that time she lost the ball, and Green does come out of the game. Wills checks back in. Again, Leo with a really scrappy defense pushing Columbia City out. Martinez is going to shoot from the elbow, and she's good. Nice looking shot there by Martinez. Makes it 46-31 with 2:58 to go. Sanderson drives, passes down to Immel, who brings it back out. Leo obviously not in too much of a hurry at this point with a 15-point lead with 2:44 to go in the fourth. And there's a steal by Decker, and she's up and misses the layup. Pretty good defense there. And the putback by Pettigrew. And the Lions are going to take a full timeout. So we will be right back. Thank you for tuning in to Allen County Voice. Leo has a 46-33 lead with 2:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. We will be right back.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
All right, we're back out here at Leo Junior Senior High, where the Leo Lady Lions have a 13-point lead, 46-33 over the Columbia City Lady Eagles, with 2:31 here to go in the fourth quarter. And the possession is to the Lions. So Coach Chappelle called that full timeout. Didn't like what she was seeing. And they're going to get Martinez with a hold. That's away from the ball as well, so I'm not quite sure what she was doing there, but that is her fourth foul. And that is Columbia City's ninth, so they're one away from the double bonus. So puts Morgan Sanderson back on the line for 1-and-1. Her first shot is up, and she nets that one through. And I forgot to mention earlier, this is the first NE8 matchup of the year for both of these teams. So the new conference, the NE8, and this is the first contest of the year for these two teams in their conference. And there's a travel. So that ball's going to quarter. Columbia City, I believe, just scored the three. There's a nice drive by Cormany. And there's Heisman with a nice pass to Sanderson, and she just misses and gets fouled. And she's fouled by number 10, and that's Darian Farber. So that's going to put Sanderson back at the line where she just hit two. And she will shoot two this time. So Sanderson's first shot is up and good. And Sanderson will take one more. Got 1:49 left to go here in this ball game. A 50-35 Lion lead. So So a 15-point lead here by Leo. Columbia City able to get it down to Pettigrew again, and she's fouled. And that's on Wills. That's her second, and that's going to put Pettigrew back on the line for 2. And that's Cormany, on the line, and Cormany hits the first. The Lions pull that second missed shot down, and that's Sanderson all the way coast to coast with a nice left-handed layup. That's Morgan Sanderson. Makes it 52-36 Lions. Leo maintains possession now with a 52-36 lead with 1:12 to go. Sanderson with another drive and another layup, so scoring at will here in the last minute or so of the fourth quarter makes it 54-36. And there's a shot by Pettigrew. She misses, picks up her own rebound, and able to scoop and score. And there's Wills, and she gets a score. So scoring at will now. And there is Decker with a score and one. 27.9 seconds to go. Leo with a 16-point lead, 56-40. It's going to put Decker at the line, shooting her and one. Couple of late substitutions here. Columbia City not able to corral and score there on the missed free throw. Leo maintains. Wills down. It's down to Neff. Kicks it out. This game is all but over with 12 seconds and counting. And there's a foul, of course. And that is Farber with a foul. So she's going to put Sanderson back on the line and they called Sanderson for the offensive foul. Didn't see that. Farber knew she did it. She was smiling. She knew she did it. She knew she committed the foul, and the referee said that it's going to go the other way. So I'm not sure what happened there, but it doesn't matter with a 16-point lead. And Martinez takes the last shot, and Wills pulls the rebound down, and that does it. So the Leo Lady Lions win their first NE8 conference game ever against the Columbia City Lady Eagles, 56-40. So a nice game, actually a good game in the first half, tied at 18, and the Lions came out and bombed the Lady Eagles in the third quarter, and that was definitely the difference of the game. Trying to decide when our next telecast is here on The Voice. I'm looking boy-wise. Looks like the next telecast for the Leo boys is December 18th, where they face Huntington North here at Leo. And it looks like they turn right around and play Manchester on December 19th, the next day. So those are the two boys games coming up. And I will jump to the girls. And it looks like the next broadcast will be, the next three Lion games are away, and the next home game is December 16th. So the next voice broadcast for the Leo Lions is December 16th, and that will be the girls playing Fort Wayne Northside. And then the 18th will be the boys. Huntington North will be here. And the 19th, the boys will play again. So that's our next broadcast. So, folks, want to thank you for tuning in. We have our YMCA Greater Fort Wayne Player of the Game, and this is what I'm going to do. This has probably not been done here on The Voice, But the player of the game was the Leo Lady Lions team in the third quarter, because that's really what the difference of the game was. The score was tied 18-all going into half, and the Lady Lions came out and they played very, very aggressively defensively and offensively. They pretty much scored at will, scoring 23 points there in the third quarter, and it was a host of Lions who scored, or a pride of Lions, maybe I should say, that scored at will there on Columbia City. And that was the difference in the game. They really stretched the lead. At one point, I believe they scored 20 unanswered points. So the third quarter is for the Lady Lions is the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne Player of the Game. Now it's time to pick the Player of the Game, sponsored by the YMCA Greater Fort Wayne. The Y encourages everyone to have fun and build character. Check into the Learn, Grow, and Thrive before and after school child care program at your area YMCA. So once again, the Player of the Game, the Leo Lady Lions team collectively in that third quarter, where they pretty much ended the game right there. So great game first half, 18-18, and Leo came out and really put the hammer down. And Columbia City takes, I believe, their fourth loss in a row. So that moves Columbia City now to 2-6, and it improves Leo to 6-3. So, folks, again, I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Good basketball game here. First game, the NE8, and Leo takes it over the Lady Columbia City Eagles. So thank you for tuning in. Again, if you happen to check into one of our sponsors, tell them you heard about them on The Voice. They will appreciate that. And I do appreciate you tuning in. Again, this is Mike Walker. We had Ben Richards on the camera tonight. Steve Roberts and Coach Paul Newberg will be back with me on one of these next telecasts, and we will have our normal play-by-play and color commentary in our next telecast. So thank you for tuning in. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you later. Thank you. Good night.